Hello there. So, hello everybody. Hello world. I'm Marcel. I'm your yoga instructor today, and I'm not alone here. I'm also with Shawn. Shawn is up here. Hello guys. So Shawn is a little dragon. He's here for energy, entertainment and motivation. And today we are going to teach 45 minutes of an awareness practice and then 45 minutes of more physical practice. So if you like to join in the awareness practice that is really not sweaty at all, you can come to sit either up in a chair or down on the floor. If you like to join in the yoga practice, the more physical practice, then you can join in for 45 minutes. I hope you will enjoy, and let's start right away here. So just realized that my camera is maybe not at the optimal FPS right now, so maybe it's not following that nicely, but I will change that up very soon. I hope I can fix that. So please, let's work with what we have right now. So please come to a sit, maybe up in a chair, maybe down on the floor, and we start right away. So find a comfortable sit, and anytime the sit becomes uncomfortable for you, feel free to change it. So I always sit forward with the right leg, so I change to the left leg now, being mindful there a little bit. And start breathing in deeper. And today we're really focusing on the breath, so let's have a goal that we're doing some additional breath work today in the end of this 45 minutes right now. And really, let's make our breath a little bit deeper. Still find a comfortable sit. Place your hands where they feel comfortable for you right now. And breathe deeper first into the belly. Fill the belly completely, and then fill the chest. And release. No need to breathe fast or anything, but just relax. Take a break here and then breathe again. And then you breathe out. Take a break. And as soon as you like to breathe again, breathe in deeply again into the belly, into the chest. And when you inhale completely, take a little break. And just let go. So when you place the right hand on the belly and the left hand on the chest, you feel how the right hand rises. Feel how the left hand rises after the right hand. Breathe in deeply. You can close your eyes if you like. And know that if you breathe in, the muscles are working. If you breathe out, just release the muscles, not needing to push the air out like forcefully. And with this breathing, see how your body changes. Can you sit more upright right now? What are your shoulders doing? And And release the arms again and just breathe in your own rhythm. No need to go fast or slow, but control it somewhat. Make it feel good to you. And see what changes in your body, your mind. And then from there, release the arms by your sides and bring the arms up, breathing in deeply. Breathing in as you lift the arms up. And when they are at the top, hold your breath. Just for an amount of time that feels good to you, and then release. Breathing out. Bring the arms down. When you have them down, hold the breath. Just be, and breathing in again. Do it in your own rhythm. Not going too fast, not going too slow, but making the breath really deep. And making this feel good to you. So you shouldn't be like have feelings of anxiousness or something, like going really fast, like breathing in and out really fast and really deep. But now it's time to feel good, time to feel arrive in your body. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head, and then release. Let's take some time here today. Breathing out. Good. From there, slowly release and bring your hands to your thighs and move the hands forward and backward. Moving the hands forward and backward, connecting to the feeling on the hands, connecting to the feeling on the thighs. Then move the shoulders forward, upward, backward and down. Feel, don't go too fast, don't go too slow, and feel how the palms are either getting warm or the thighs are getting warm. Or where do you feel the warmth? Do you feel the warmth more in the thighs or more in the palms? Or do you feel a certain kind of coldness maybe? No, don't know. Shoulders forward, upward, backward, down. See how that feels. And don't go too much, like going too far with the shoulders, but go in a way that feels good to you right now. And reconnect to the breathing here. Just 2 more breaths. Good. And then slowly release. Bring the fingers forward. Fingers are vertical right now, and then extend the thumb up as far as you can, and then bring the thumb in. And thumb up again, and thumb in. And compare both sides of the hands right now. How do they feel? How do they feel? Up and down. Good, one more time, good, and release, and circle the thumb forward. Circling, circling, circling. Whatever forward means to you, and again, connect with how does the left side feel, how does the right side feel, awesome. And change the side around, change in the other direction. Good, 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 awesome. And then make fists and go up and down with the wrists. Fists and up and down with the wrists. Go also. And see how the left side feels and the right side feels. Be soft, be gentle. And release the arms, shake your arms, shake your fingers, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows, shake the whole arm. And release. Good. Then bring the hands together, push into the mounts of the fingers, push the mounts of the fingers together, then push into the fingers and in the hole. So with the mounts of the fingers, you push into each other, then into the fingers. Push in and release. And push in and release. Try to really push in with the mounts of the fingers. Feel the mounts of the fingers on each other. And then again, release and push in. Let's go 3 more times, pushing in. Really important exercise as we're learning how we want to push into the floor when you're upside down. For example, in downward facing dog, right? Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. And then, little secret here. Push in, bring the index finger mounts together, push into the fingers. And if you're doing this correctly, you can create a little hole. The hole shouldn't be that big. The hole is quite small. You can look between the palms through to a light source, and you should see somewhat of a hole somewhere between the ring finger. Shake your wrists, and that's just to check if you're doing it right. Awesome, awesome job. Good. Now from there, we bring the hands together again, push into the mounts of the fingers, and then we lift the fingers off. And now you can intensify by going down, by creating a sharper angle at the wrists. So the elbows are coming quite parallel to the floor, and then try to lift off with the fingers. It's hard, so the hands together and then lift off. And find a place you can work today. Creating this awareness of what the left hand is doing and the right hand, pushing into the mount of the fingers a lot. Releasing, good. And go 3 more times. Good. 2 and 3. Good. Check your wrists. Now to one of my favorite exercises. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers in a way that you usually don't do. So maybe the other thumb is forward And then circle your hands. Don't grab on too heavy, but make it soft. Make this movement soft. Move both arms up and down, elbows up and down. Feel how the left side feels, how the right side feels. Do they feel different? Good. And then fixing the right arm, grabbing on with the left hand, and moving the wrist in a direction or in a way that feels good to you. So the right arm is fixed right now and lets itself be moved, right? So we just fix and we move the wrist in a way that feels good to you. Then release this, fix the left arm, grab on with the right, and move the wrist in a way that feels good to you. See where the wrist can be moved to. Good. Shake it out again a little. Yep, 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 yep. And then bring the fingers together. Bring the fingers together, lace them, and let's go in a balanced way right now. So really be balanced here. So both hands, both arms are doing so with the same kind of energy, kind of work, if you like to do so, say so. Going up and down again as before, but you're now really keeping it balanced. So doing the same thing with both of the arms. Completely the same thing. Good. And then go a little bit crazy, integrate the elbows more into movement, the shoulders, and release. Shake your hands. How did that feel? Good. And from there, let's warm up our palms. Palms, 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 palms. Warm, 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 warm. Until they're a little warm. Then bring the palms in front of the eyes together, 5 millimeters away, so you feel the warmth on your eyes, on your skin. And then slowly release the palms down on your head, on your skin, and draw down with your hands. Good. And now bring the hands to the outside of your body and lifting them up. So the palms are pointing forward. Imagine you like to hug somebody, maybe the whole earth. Let's say we want to hug the whole earth. Really bring the arms up, far, far, far up. And we extend the arms out of the shoulder socket right now. And we breathe in deep. To the belly, into the chest. Get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And then from there, when we breathe in again, we get longer from the shoulder sockets out of to the fingers, and then we extend the fingers away from each other, really preparing to hug somebody that's really, really big, like the earth. So we want to hug the whole earth. Imagine that, and we breathe in one more time as deeply as you can. Get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And then breathing out, giving yourself a big hug. Awesome job. Smile. How does that feel? And change your hands and give yourself a hug in the other way. So other hand on top and then release. Shake your arms. Good. And from there, bring the arms up again, just like this, to the side a little bit. And then draw your shoulders back, the arms coming a little bit back. like cactus position, but a little bit down. Then shoulders to the back, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, come forward. And then again, shoulders to the back and shoulders are down, relaxed. Breathing in deeply. Breathing out, releasing. And again, breathing in deep. And as you're breathing out, release. And go again 3 more times in your own rhythm. No need to hurry. Feel great. Awesome job. Really bringing a lot of awareness into the body right now. And release the arms down. Good job. From there, bring your chin to the right shoulder. Look over the right shoulder. Release the shoulders down as good as you can. Breathe in deeply one more time. Work with your breath. You use the breath as a tool. And breathing out, changing the side slowly. No jerky movements, but going slowly. And again, focusing on your breath here, as deep as you can. And breathing out, changing the side. Go in your rhythm. Make sure that you're not going too fast with your breath. As we are taking deep breaths, still want to feel comfortable in your body. Looking over the right, chin to the right shoulders, releasing the shoulders down a lot. Left. Chin to the left shoulder, breathe in deeply. One last time, really deep in. And come back to the middle. Head comes back into the middle and we bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Right ear to the right shoulder, chin a little bit back. Breathe in deeply. And then breathing out, releasing the head forward and down, changing the side. Breathing out, circling forward, down, and to the left. Try to release the shoulders really a lot down here. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out, releasing forward and down, changing the side. Right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Go in your rhythm right now. As you're breathing out, changing the side. Now, optionally, in whatever side you are, bring the arm up on the side you're leaning to, and then optional, put your hand next to the ear, release the shoulders down, and just put some weight there to kind of guide the direction you want to go. And then engage the other hand and draw a little bit down with your shoulders. So engage the whole arm and then draw a little bit down with your shoulder. Don't go too much. Go so that it feels comfortable to you. Breathe in deep. And release. And again, controlled movements, not going too fast, not going too slow. So that it feels good to you. And other side, one more time. And breathing out, releasing forward and down. And lifting the head up. Awesome. How did that feel to you? And from here, just to repeat again, every time you feel uncomfortable, you're free to change your sit. And then slowly arc up from the lower spine, arcing up. Then rounding down. Oh God, my other camera is not working. I just see that right now. So let me quickly fix that. Wow. Strange today. It's also like the, yeah. Now it should be working, right? Yep. So arcing up and rounding down. Arcing up from the lower spine, coming up, looking up, then rounding down. From the top of the spine, with your head rounding down, and then arcing up. Lower spine up, rounding down. And arcing up. Rounding down. Arcing up. Up, rounding down. Good. And then come into the middle. How did that feel to you? How do you feel right now? Check with your shoulders how the shoulders feel right now. Good. And from there, let's quickly stand up. So take your time standing up. No need to hurry right now. Standing up, and from there, shake up your legs, shake your legs. And then start to jump a little bit out of the knees. If you like to go a little bit further, lift your heels and let them fall into the ground again. And if you like to go a little bit further, you can jump completely. And from there, you want to release all the muscles that are not used right now to hold this balance, to do this jumping right now. So release the shoulders, release the elbows, the wrists, release the neck, the head. And really be relaxed here. And then slowly slow down. Of course, if anything starts hurting you, you're just welcome to come out of it completely and come back to a stand. Honor where you are today, honor how your body feels. Not pushing yourself too much here. And then release completely and come back. And today we're going directly into a little bit more feet balancing. So let's lean forward here, then to the left, to the back, breathe in deep, to the right, and continue 2 more circles. Let's go 2 more today. Woo. And check how far you can go. So if you lean to the right, both legs, both feet still on the floor. And when you did that, change to the right side, circling to the right 3 times. Circling. Good. Connecting with your breath. And then when you're at the front the next time, take your time and come to a complete stand. Let your legs go down, feet go down, completely touch the floor with all the sides of the feet, all the toes. And shift the weight so the weight is balanced between your feet right now. Completely to the side of the feet, to the top of the feet, to the heels, to the toes. Feel how all the weight is balanced between the toes right now. And from there, breathe in deeply and release. Good. Let's come onto our back right now, and then we're doing some breathing technique today, because the topic today is breathing, so we will do some additional breathing. Wow, the camera is slightly off today. Huh? Okay, I'll fix that after. Let's lie on our back right now. And then bring one foot up. Cube. And just bring the foot close to our belly in. Release the shoulders down as good as you can. You can grab below the knee or on the shin bone and draw down as it feels better to you. And release, extend the leg, bring the other leg up. Breathe in deep. And release. Now bringing both the legs up. Good. See how your lower back feels right now. Maybe draw in completely and feel how the hips lift off the floor and go back where the hips touch the ground. And just see how that feels. Hips lift the floor and going back. Release the legs down. Extend the legs. And extend the arms. And get long in the right body. So right arm getting long and right leg getting long. And then left leg getting long, left arm getting long. And switch around right side. And left side. Right side. And left side. Side. Left side. Feel how your side body's getting long. Good. And then release this as well. And breathe in deep one time. Yeah, bring your legs up. Grab on with the index finger and the middle finger to your toes, grabbing on between the legs through and coming into a happy baby pose. Otherwise, you can also grab on the sides of the feet if that's better for you, if that feels better for you. For me, it feels way better to grab onto the toes with the index and the middle finger. And then you can give your back a little bit of a massage if you like, going up and down on your back, giving a little bit side to side. And maybe even falling to the right and shifting yourself up again. Falling to the left and shifting yourself up again. But this is a little bit optional. See where you can go and just maybe make some little circles or something. Feels good to you. And then release. Let's come up into sit one more time. Make the sit comfortable for you. And we go for around 5 minutes into a breathing technique, a really easy one called square breathing. So anytime this would become suffocating to you, please feel free to just come out of it and come back into a deep breathing. So please, let's go ahead. First of all, we take 2 deep breaths in together, then I'll guide you through this breathing sequence that we're doing. And yeah, enjoy. So let's go, breathe in deeply. And release. And go again, one more time, really deep in to the belly, into the chest. And release. And now we're starting, so breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath now, 2, 3, 4, breathing out again, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4, inhale again and continue on your own. You can count to 6, to 8, to 12, to 16, whatever feels good to you, or just count again to 4 as we just did. And let's continue this breath for around 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and finish off with Shavasana. And the next time you breathe in, breathe out. Come back to your natural breathing. And slowly put your sitting pillow or your books away and lie back on your back. Lie back on your back. Lie on the floor on your back. Extend the legs. Bring the arms next to your side. Palms are pointing up into the sky. And just be. Close your eyes. Just be. Just for around 2 minutes. Just be. Deepen your breath. Slowly start to move your fingers. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly start to move your toes. And when you're ready, come back to your body. And draw your knees in towards your body, towards your belly. And shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming into a side body position, lying on the floor. And there, breathe in deeply and feel connection from your body to the ground. With your next breath, lift yourself up, coming into final sitting pose. Lifting yourself back up, sitting up. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. And thank you so much for practicing with me today and honoring our own breath. Making this yoga or this awareness practice here your own. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. So we're now changing up to a more physical practice. If you like to join in there, you can do so. If you like to exit right now, you can also do so. And if you're exiting right now, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. If you're just joining, I'm Marcel. I'm your instructor, your yoga instructor today. I'm not alone here, but up here is Shawn. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation. I'm just here for the instruction. So if you need some more motivation, you can look into Shawn's eyes and he will send you some. Other than that, we're now starting off with the second lesson. If you need to contact me in any kind of way, feel free to check out my Discord channel and you can write to me there directly. It should be down in the description or down in the panels in Twitch, right? So thank you so much for doing yoga with me today. Bring your arms by your sides and breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Now we want to go a little bit faster just to get some more energy going, some more energy flowing, breathing deeply. And breathing out. So anytime you're welcome to also write with me in the live stream. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions or ideas, or if you like to do some special movements, we can also do that. Breathing in deeply. Now making a wow for yourself to try to stay with the breath as good as you can for this whole yoga lesson. And breathe in again. And breathe out. Good job. Let's come into all fours here. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And I hope you can somewhat see my hands here, right? My mat is really far forward, but yeah, doesn't matter right now. And we really find a good position here with the wrists and the knees. And again, now we have the first time the hands on the floor right now today. And we really want to push into the mounts of the fingers here. So push into these mounts here a lot. So not just like released on the wrists kind of, but push the index fingers down. So if you're not pushing down, see what happens then. We're kind of completely on our wrists, right? And we want to shake, distribute the weight through the fingers, through the index finger mounts a lot. Good. From there, arcing up from the lower spine up. And rounding down from the top of the spine down. And arcing up again. Lower spine up. Rounding down from the top of the spine down. And arcing up. So when we round down, we go vertebra by vertebra down, coming from the top of the head down. Then arcing up, we go vertebra by vertebra up as good as you can. Try to find new vertebrae that you didn't discard so far, and then you have discovered so far. Awesome. And reconnect with your breath. If you're arcing up, we want to breathe in. Work with your breath. And breathing out as we round down. Good. And from there, release. And let's go a little bit crazy. Go side to side. Bend your elbows. Come completely forward. Shift yourself completely backward. See what feels good to you right now. Left and right. Good. And come back into the middle and maybe move like a snake forward. Think of a snake that moves forward. Keeping the hands where they are, keeping the knees where they are. And then from there, let's turn the right hand around, shake it out a little bit so the fingers are pointing towards yourself and draw a little bit back. Just this little tiny bit. If you never did this before, go really slow and be mindful. And then shake it out into So the index fingers pointing to your other hand and to the outside of the mat, and give there some weight. And shake it out again. Turn the hand around and come to the palm. Let the finger point to the outside of the mat again. Then to the other hand. And give there some weight and turn it around again and let it point towards your own body. Good. See how that feels. Shake it out. And change the hand. Do the same with the other hand right now. So come, turn it around the hand so the palm is facing towards the sky. Give there some weight and draw a little bit back. And then index finger to the other hand. Index finger to the outside of the mat. And breathe in deeply. And turn it around and index finger to the outside of the mat. And then to the other hand. And then finally to your own body. Be careful here if something hurts you too much. If something hurts you, come out of it. Don't do it. And release. Good. Sit back on your heels, shake your wrists a little bit. How do the wrists feel right now? And then bring your hands forward and make blinkers with the fingers. Like you want to grab somebody's attention in a crowd. So imagine a crowd and somebody's in the crowd and you want to get his attention and you only know blinkers, right? With the fingers. And we make blinkers with the fingers. So fingers together and fingers up. And go really fast, really fast. Ah, look at me, I'm here, I'm here. Good. And then shake it off. Good. From here, come back to a comfortable pose. With your wrists with the fingers, so shoulders over the wrists. And then we want to really be mindful here again of your index finger mounts, and we shift all the weight to either the right or the left hand. We engage the belly, engage the chest a lot. We want to have the chest and the belly and the shoulders at the exact same place when we lift one hand. So we slowly shift the weight to the right hand, and then we lift the left hand without changing the belly or the chest position or the elbow position, and grab onto the other elbow, shoulder, and then release down and change the side. And do this mindfully. Take your time here. Take some 5 seconds to come into this pose. And only if you really be mindful here, you feel the intensity of doing this slowly. Good. Try to keep breathing. Good. And release this again. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. And let's take it a little step deeper. You can either stay in this position right now that we just did, or we go a little bit further. If you go a little bit further, we bring, it's just not a little bit further, it's a lot further. We bring the knees up and we stand on our toes here. So knees are kind of hovering about over the ground right now, just 1-2 centimeters away from the ground or some millimeters. And then we do the same thing. Really push into the ground of the hands. You shift slowly the weight to one side. And we bring the right arm up and then down again. Do the same thing in the other side. And really push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. and probably you will shift the weight a little bit to the left and the right, but that's okay because this is quite intensive. Good. And release. Good. If you've done enough, like some 3 times each side, shake your wrists. I'll do the wrist feel right now. And let's bring our knees to the outside of the mat. Big toes together. Sit back on your heels and reach forward. Release the head down. Breathe in deeply. Really coming back to your breath again. Now coming forward, placing your hands more forward. Let me draw the mat a little bit back, at least a little. Placing the hands forward, pushing the index fingers into the ground a lot, clawing the fingertips, shifting your hips into the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Doesn't need to be a perfect shape right now, make it comfortable for yourself. So hips are coming into the side, into the air, and just step up and down a little bit. You can also come a little bit more towards a plank pose right now. So in between plank position and downward facing dog, completely fine right now. And step up and down with your heels. Breathe in deeply, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Whew. And then let's go more into a downward facing dog, so shifting your hips a little bit more into the sky, chest coming forward and up. So just up, kind of, and bend your knees a little bit, hips into the sky. Breathe in deeply, get longer from the heart to the fingers, and then breathing out, and again breathing in from the heart to the hips, get longer. Bend your knees, hips into the sky, and then, if you know what I mean, have an inward and back rotation on your thighs to find more space in the lower spine here. Bring your chest a little bit up. Press into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Strong arms. Bend your knees. Find a lot of space in the lower spine here. Good. And look forward between the wrists. That's your breathing out. Stepping forward into a forward fold. So in a forward fold, we want to shift the hips over the heels and release the front body forward. Releasing the neck, releasing the head. Breathing in deeply. Try to get the hips over the heels. So for me, as I'm not as flexible, a lot of the weight will be over the toes. Bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Good. Bring your hands up into the sky. Breathe in deep. And bring the hands in front of the heart together. How does your body feel right now? Shake your arms. And let's warm up a little bit more up with some sun salutations today on this beautiful day. It's a little rainy, a little thundery at my place, but that's good, awesome. It's a little colder, so I don't need to sweat that much by just sitting around and sweating. So usually I just sit around and sweat, that's what I meant, right? Now it's a little bit colder and it feels good. So breathe in deep. Bring your arms up into the sky. And forward fold. From here, breathe in deep, lift halfway. Keep the hips over the heels as good as you can. Check with your lower spine that it's not rounding. So bring one hand on the spine area. And then if you round too much, you will feel the vertebra sticking out. And if you come up enough, you will kind of feel, you won't feel the vertebrae, and there's where you want to work. And then release down, release the hands down, push into the mounts of the fingers and step back, downward facing dog. And from here come forward and release down 90 degrees of the elbows, release the hips down completely, push into the floor with the legs, with the feet, push into the knees with the feet. Then lift forward and up, and maybe just a little tiny bit. Oh man, you can't see me. Turn the camera a little. So good. And just forward and up, and your head is an extension of the spine. This means we don't want to look up like this, but we want to look down like 33 degrees. Look down 33 degrees. Then shift yourself back, downward facing dog. Take your time here, breathe in deeply. Look between your wrists and step or jump forward. Forward fold, bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Bring your arms into the sky. And forward fold. Place your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Push into the mounts of the fingers. And from there, we step together with the feet, come into a plank position and shift to the left side. Whoop. Push the hips up into the sky. And variant one is bring the upper foot forward and push your hips up. We want to draw the belly in. Awesome job. Also, you can stay here right now. Just breathe deeply. If you like to go further, stagger the feet. If you like to go even further, bring the upper foot up, draw the belly in and up, and bring the right hand next to the ear or up in the sky. If you look down, you want to see barely the feet. And then, variant 4, bring the foot in towards the upper thigh. And again, push the hips up. Whoop, my trousers are slippy, and then come down. Good job. Breathe in deeply. Look forward between the wrists and start stepping forward and up. Forward fold. Hips over heels. Bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Breathe in deeply. Long, long, long. And let's go one more time here. Forward fold. Yup. Hips over heels. Let's take a moment here. Grab on your elbows and swing a little bit right and left. Okay. Release the arms down and step back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in deeply. Push into the mounts of the fingers. And stand. Bring the legs together. Come into a plank position and shift to the other side. Check that your shoulders are a little bit back behind the wrists. Then bring the leg forward in variant 1 if you like. Push your hips up a lot. Draw the belly in and up. Belly is engaged. Variant 2, stagger the feet. Variant 3, bring the foot up. Draw the belly in and up. Whoop. If you fall out of it, laugh about it. And variant 4, So yeah, hand is either up into the sky, shoulders are on the back, or next to the ear. Variant 4 is bring the foot in on the thigh, and hand either up or next to the ear. Awesome job. Draw the belly in and up and release down, and come back down. Downward facing dog. You breathe in deeply and release the knees down. Awesome. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. Bring your knees a little bit to the side, big toes together, and from there just release forward, hips still on the over the heels, kind of as good as you can. Release the head down and just breathe in deeply. If there is a stretch, breathe in deeply into the stretch. Good. And come back up. Bring the hands forward. Shift your hips up into the sky. Look forward between the wrists and step forward. Forward fold again. Hips over heels. So maybe if you release the leg, the upper body forward, a lot of the weight will be over the toes, as you want to have the hips over the heels as good as we can. Yay! And then bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Bring your arms up into the sky. Get long. Bring the hands in front of the heart together. Awesome job. Shake your wrists, your fingers. And from here, let's go into YTWA. Together, do something for our chest. As you probably know, maybe not, but I'll tell you. So yoga's one weak point is that we are always pushing into the floor. And we will also want to do something for our back here, like maybe pull-ups or something, but we don't have a pull-up thing here, so we're doing something else. Pull-up bar here. And pull-up would be quite exhausting, right? So let's do something else. We're coming into a sitting position, so chair position. Not sitting position, chair position. So knees over heels. And our hands are over the head. We get one line from the hips to the hands. Draw the belly in and up. And then we go to Y position. We bring our arms into a Y. Y letter Y. Breathe in deeply one time. And then breathing out, coming to a T position. Keeping the knees over the heels as good as we can. Breathe in deep. And then coming to W position. Our shoulders are on the back. Hands are going away from the back a little bit. Draw the belly in and up. Get long. And then come to A position. So we want to stay with this length from the hips to the head. The belly in and up, knees over the heels. This is A position. Arms are going away from the back. Shoulders are onto the back. And then breathe in deeply, come up again. So this is YTWA. And shake your arms out. We go 2 more times through this. Maybe you're feeling it on the shoulders already, because this is quite intense, right? But awesome job. Awesome job. So let's go. Arms up, sit back. Knees over heels. Get long. Then come into Y position. Breathe in deeply. Why are we doing this? Because we love ourselves. Good. And then breathing out, coming to T position. Breathe in deeply. Just one deep breath. Breathe in again, as deep as you can. Shoulders are on the back. And then breathe out. A position. A. Behind your back. Away. Shoulders are on the back. Breathe in deeply, shoulder, knees over heels, as good as you can. Get length from the hips to the head. And come up. Bring the arms up into the sky. Breathe in deeply. And let's go one more time, sitting back. Chair. Position, arms over the head. Arms a little bit to the side, wide position. Keep on going, biting, breathe in deeply. T position, breathe in, one breath. Shoulders are onto the back. W position. Knees over heels. A position. Arms behind the back, away from the back. Shoulders onto the back. Get long from the hips over the hips to the head. Knees over heels. One deep breath. And release, come up. Bring your hands up into the sky. Breathe in deeply and bring the hands in front of the heart together. How does your body feel right now? Awesome. Shake your arms. Good job. Shake your feet. And from here, where shall we go today? I like to do some stretches with the feet. So let's bring our legs to the side, the short side of the mat. And from there, push into the outer edges of the feet. Engage the outer edges of the feet, engage the knees, the thighs. And start leaning forward. You can hold on the thighs here. And then check with one hand on the thigh that it's not rounding again. So check that you're not rounding here at the moment. And exactly where it starts rounding, we want to go up again a little. And there we work on our thigh stretches here. Hamstrings. And then release forward. Good job. So now we're rounding completely. Keep the knees engaged, the thighs engaged, the outer edges of the feet, pushing into the floor. And then go to the left and say hello to your toes on the left side. Say hello to your leg if you can. And stretch a little there. From the right side body, you want to get long with the right side body. And then go to the right. Get long with the left side body. And find a stretch through the hamstring maybe. Breathe in deeply. And then come back to the middle. Put your arms there and come a little bit deeper maybe. Feel a good stretch in your hamstrings. Then slowly step together with your feet. Come up and step even more together. Awesome job. Shake your legs. From there, bring one foot forward, the other foot back. Forward foot is straight, so a little bit of knee bending, but not much. Just this little bit to secure that nothing happens to your knee, right? And then from there, you want to hinge at the hips with a straight back. Hinging at the hips, back leg is bent, and you find a good stretch in the hamstring here again. Stretching a lot today. Breathing in deep. And breathing out, changing the side. Right leg is bent. Foot is straight, hinge at the hips and bend forward. Check with your lower spine that it's not rounding. Maybe hold onto your hips so you can feel where you're kind of moving up and down, right? Ooh. Not wanting to round with your back, but with the hips. Breathe in deep. Awesome. Come back up, change the side. One more time. And arcing. Stretching the hamstrings here, good. If you have a lot of back pain, these stretches will help you out a lot. So not rounding here with the spine, but hinging at the hips. Release again, change the side. Oh, it gets hard for me. And it's also hard for you. Hinge at the hips. Breathe in deeply. Whew. And release. Jump a little bit. Shake it out. Ooh. And then come into the middle. Let's do one of my favorite exercises. So feet hip width apart. Release your arms. Your arms are wet towels, so no muscles are engaged on the arms. Then engage the knees, engage the thighs, and move with the belly to the left and then to the right. And swing your arms onto your sides. Good. And the knee and the thighs are engaged, so you don't want to move with the knees, but we want to move with the belly. Good. And this is giving a great massage in the lower spine, and the shoulders and the whole spine. And you either look forward or look right and left. Good. And then release. And release completely. Whew. Check in with your shoulders. How do your shoulders feel right now? And from there, let's come and lie down on our back. Find a way to lie down. Boop, boop, boop. Take your time lying back down. And first thing we do today is another hamstring stretch. So bring the leg up, grab on below the knee, and see how your leg feels today without really engaging a lot of muscles right now. And then bring the leg up. Engage the thigh, engage the knee, foot up into the sky. And from there, draw the toes down, the foot down, toes up, foot up, toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up, toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up, toes up, down, foot down, toes up, foot up. From there, draw in a little bit more, maybe. See how your body feels right now if you're doing this. See if you have the shoulders on the floor. See where you can go, and then release and hold the leg there where it was as good as you can. And slowly release it down. Good job. And change the leg. Hold the leg up, grab on below the knee, draw in a lot, toes up, toes up, draw the toes down, foot down, toes up, toes down, foot down, toes up, toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Shoulders on the floor. And maybe draw in a little bit more, and continue one more time. See how that feels to you. Good. And then slowly release the arms and hold your leg there where it was. See if you can hold it there. And then release the leg down. Good job. Shake your hips a little bit side to side. How does that feel today? Bring the feet up. Slowly, slowly. And bring the right foot around, left, right ankle on the left, elbow, knee. Grab on below, grab on onto the standing leg, and draw back. This releases a lot of tension in the lower spine, and also with the inner hand that goes between the hole created by the leg, you can push out a little bit. Breathe in deeply. And then release, breathe out. Change the side. Left leg over the right. Ankles on the knee and grab onto the leg. And push back. Draw back. Push out from the elbow onto the knee, onto the leg. Breathe in deep. Belly into the chest. And then slowly releasing. Good job. And from there, quickly check the time. Let's do one last exercise here. It's coming to cactus pose, and then bring the legs to the right side. Release the knee to the right, then release the knee to the left, and to the right again, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Left. And to the right. Breathe in deeply. And just release the knees to the left and to the right. Try to release and not like control the movement too much, but knowing Just lead one knee to the right, and then lead one knee to the left. Don't control the movement too much. So release the movement a lot. And slowly, if you like to do another exercise right now, you can do that. Otherwise, slowly come back and extend the feet. Toes are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your side and palms are facing towards the sky again. Feet extended, legs extended, toes are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your side and palms are pointing towards the sky. And just be. Just be, and I'll get you back to your body in around a minute. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your wrists a little. Start to move your toes and come back to your body. Draw the knees in towards your belly. And shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Coming to lie down on your side body. And from there, make this position as comfortable as you can. Release the muscles. Check in with your shoulders, with your neck, with your tongue. Check in with your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Check in with your chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the toes, the ankles, the heels. Release all the muscles. Breathe in deeply. With your next breath in, lift yourself up through the side, come into a final sitting pose. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. And breathing in really deep one more time, honoring your breath that you brought to this yoga or your yoga lesson today. Breathe in deep. And release the breath. Release your arms. Open the eyes and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. We did a lot of stretches today. It's really good for your back. And I hope you enjoyed too. And I hope to see you very soon again. And again, I'm Marcel. I'm teaching every day together with Shawn on Twitch as a challenge for 2020. And all the videos will also be uploaded to YouTube if you like to check out the content there. Feel free to go there and yeah, subscribe and hit the bell. If you feel you like to reach out to me, you can do so via Discord. Try my Discord, say hello there, and yeah, if you have any suggestions, questions, or ideas, you can also reach out to me. I'm really happy to answer them. Or yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you very soon. Yeah. So bye. Let's close it right here. Of course, I also highly appreciate if you can give me a follow on Twitch, but for that, let's leave it right here. Thank you so much. Let's close it here. Boop, 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 boop.